Alrighty, and we are back with another cozy stream of Steam Prison Beyond the Steam. When we last left off, we had just started the game, and we were following our heroine as she explored into the new world with a band of people she had met previously. In this new world, there's this desert kingdom, and apparently it is ruled by two brothers. And we were just learning a little bit more about them and their world. So we're going to pick up there and see what happens next. Karibao. Rico, welcome in. Gamu-sanji. Irashaimase. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all ready for some more Ikemen's Day. Oh, cards. Karibao. Welcome in, Shiny Klefki. Welcome in, everyone. Nyampasu. Pop, pop, pop. Welcome in, Shiny Klefki. Gamu-san, Rico. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me just check. Yes. Sorry, my dogs are playing with a pizza toy. Y'all gotta be a little quiet. They're playing with a pizza toy and going grrr. Alright, settle down. Yeah, they're cute. Uri-san, reido arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukaresama deshita. Princess. Nyampasu Sora-san. Rico-san Nyampasu. Pizza pizza. Gamu-san Nyampasu. Swoon. Ahanoi-san Nyampasu. Ang-san Nyampasu. Chi Nyampasu. Toibito-san Nyampasu. Benko-san Nyampasu. Roboken-san Nyampasu. Apple Nyampasu. Haru-san Nyampasu. Julieta-san Nyampasu. Nyampasu minasan. Welcome in, everyone. Nyampasu. Ryan-san Nyampasu. Padoru. For those who don't know my friend, let me introduce her to you. Uri-san Nyampasu. Reido arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukaresama deshita. Thank you for your raid. Thank you for your hard work. Karibao. Let me introduce my friend to you all. Nyampasu Obacoffee-san. Thank you for turning your pressure slip. It might get a little scary, maybe. Nyan ba su. Soroibatsan. Nyan ba su. Yes, for those who don't know my friend Uri-san, please go follow and check her out. She is a very dear friend of mine, and I enjoy hanging out at her place before I start stream. She likes to stream both games and artwork. And when she does artwork, she can do either digital or traditional artwork. You can see some examples of her watercolor portraits in the top left. And you can see some examples of her digital artwork in the center, where she has made many of our collaboration announcement images. Uri-san has a very pleasant voice, lovely to listen to. She speaks slowly and clearly enough for me to understand. And I'm always learning something new over there. Even if you don't understand Japanese, that's okay. She has translations and subtitles in English and in Spanish. So you can follow along on the screen as we have a nice cozy time over at Uri-san's. Today she was playing, I think the game's called Figment. It looks like a very difficult puzzle game. Very storybook-like. And yes, thank you for posting Uri-san's manga. Uri-san also has authored and published a manga which you can read for free on Amazon, if you have an Amazon Japanese account. Please go follow my friend. Go give her a lot of love. Also, if you haven't heard already, Uri-san, Sora-san, and I are going to be doing some collaboration of Mizuurna Falls every Friday this month at 5 p.m. PST. That will be every Saturday at 10 a.m. JST. Nyampasu Tamujiji-san. We're playing Mizuurna Falls, and it's a very interesting blend of Twin Peaks and Shenmue. So if you like those, then you definitely don't want to miss it. Thank you to Udi-san for making the beautiful announcement image. And yes, our fellow Wanpasu member, Zio, is also doing a special event. If you haven't already, please consider giving him a follow. For every 10 follows, he's going to eat one of these Bean Boozled beans. And for every 100, he's going to eat 5 beans. These beans may or may not be tasty. You'll have to find out when you visit him eating it. Oh. Beans, yeah, beans. I hear they don't smell very good, but he's gonna eat them. Thank you for SO. Of course, こちらこそ、ウリさん。ありがとうございます。お疲れ様でした。JA, welcome in. Thank you for posting Uri-san's very cute emotes. Love, love. Dogene, こちらこそ. Possum, welcome in. Thank you for the giant stare. Thank you for the shoutouts to Uri-san and Sora-san, who were last seen playing Figment and Call of the Sea. Tamuji-san, yonpasu. Irashaimase. Sora-san is always right. Yes, it's true. Thank you for the shout out to Zio. Please consider giving him a follow. He was last seen playing through Path of Exile 2. The beans. The beans. A steam prison? Isn't that just like a sauna? Yes. Zio, welcome in. Alright, we were here on this one. I need to load. Change name? What? We can change our name? I think our character's name is, Kiris. Alright, I guess we're here. I want to load this one, yes. Oh yes, Kiris. I wonder what else I can write on. Oh right, so we were writing letters back to our boss. Our government wanted to know what we found in the New World, and we're also probably going to ask them for help to go save us, because we're stranded. Arrest Koharu? He's not even in this game! We got, like, 6 other handsome men to look at. 2 of them happen to be kings. Caribou. He's not in this game because we arrested him! He was like the most tame of all the candidates in the other game. I would know. I played through half of the other routes, and he was very tame compared to the others. Is this the game where you're now the queen? No, that's Dragon Quest. We are a soldier, and we are on an expedition right now, exploring this desert kingdom ruled by 2 brother kings. You love games with handsome men? Me too! Wait till you see the men in here. They're so handsome. Ikemen doko? Somewhere. Somewhere, Udi-san. They're here somewhere. We're gonna find them again. Tame. Yeah, tame. There was one route in 9 RIP I played. Oh my. That was some wow stuff. I'll leave it at that. Can we dethrone them and take their kingdoms? I don't know. They're being so nice to us. How am I going to woo these handsome kings if I ain't a queen? I think I want to be a princess, maybe. They say that our main character is a noble woman, so that might count for something. Revolution? Hi Wolfie, welcome in. Oh yeah, no worries. I appreciate you dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Owlin fangirling, kawaii desu. Well, hold up here. We haven't seen Ashton Anchors or Bowser. You'll be eagerly awaiting. We're gonna get there soon. Down with the nobility. What? WoW stuff? What? Yeah. It's actually a very interesting route. The route I played was very interesting. It involved a lot of supernatural stuff and some other stuff. Yes, very elaborate. I don't want to spoil it because I think you all might enjoy it if I ever play it for you. No, not that, JA. No, that can't be the canon. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it is canon. We're gonna be doing well. Oh, you're gonna be lurking. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Take care, Wolfie. The blank volume I had brought with me from the Heights was filled with cover to cover with notes. It would be if you were writing the game, and maybe you did. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Javite is one of the kings. Does the Desert Kingdom have chicken strips? They talked about a delicacy, and it is unclear about what it was, so maybe. Ah, maybe they were chicken tenders. Javite had given me 3 extra scrolls used for record keeping at my request. I was on the second one now, and probably more than halfway through. I couldn't tell if I was happy or worried. My brush suddenly paused in midair. I've written everything I know about the culture, so next should be Baby and Princess. Can Baby and Princess get chicken tendies with you? Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit for Princess. She has a sensitive tummy. The monarchy? I'd already made a bulleted list of what I learned from the old shopkeeper in town, and from the people working in the palace. But those were just the opinions of outsiders. I didn't know the real story. You're going to give them all to Princess? No, she'll have bad tummy problems. Asking the royal family isn't as easy as it sounds, though. To put it in perspective, it would be like some troublemaker from the Heights asking annoying questions at the temple. They would immediately be turned away. There was a company Christmas dinner last night, and it was so funny. They had the whole spread, but the hot chickens were sold out, so the manager went to KFC and bought tenders and nuggets. Aw, what a nice manager. Who ate all the chicken? A person of culture. We're going to welcome in. You had roast beef, roast pork, cold cut ham, and KFC. Well, that sounds like a proper party, if I had to say so myself. Where are the vegetables? As well as salads and other fixings. Okay, there we go. I was like, where are the vegetables? I was like, I think some people with dietary restrictions may not be very happy with that spread. All meat. Oops. All meat is the best spread. I mean, it's pretty good, but you need some veggies. You gotta have some fiber. This is just our first expedition. I probably have enough for now, but... A salad? What's that? Someone did a really interesting thing with dinner rolls, which you think was the star of the show. What'd they do? A lone head of lettuce at the end of the table? So I heard some of you have dietary restrictions. Here's your lettuce. Showa, welcome in. They made them into little mini cob loaves. What's a cob loaf? Like they put corn in it? I never heard of a cob loaf. What is a cob loaf? It's not an Australian thing, is it? Maybe. I could be uncultured. It might not be just an Australian thing, but I never heard of a cob loaf. A bread bowl thing? Like monkey bread? Like clam chowder in a bread bowl? I'm very confused. Meat is back on the menu. I've heard this saying, but I don't know what it's from. Do Aussies use cob for cobs rather than like rolls? Baps? The heck is a bap? I say bap when I mean princess and baby are like loop boppin'. Oh, Lord of the Rings, thank you, Possum. I was like, this sounds familiar, but I don't know what. Anyway, it's usually a big roll of bread with dip in it. And you break the bread and dip it. Oh, but they made mini versions of that. That's cute. Two Towers, ah. You had goulash in cob loaf once. It was really good. I never heard of cob loaf, but it just sounds like bread bowl. Which I think those are the same thing then. Barm is a good one. Instead, they hollowed out dinner rolls with fillings instead. That's cute. That's really cute. So instead of having one big one with everyone getting their hands in it, it's all mini ones. That's even better. So then everyone doesn't have to share germs. Yes. If I could only probe deeper, who knew what I might discover? I might discover the benefit of mini cob loaves. I might understand what a cob loaf is. It sounds like a bread bowl. I'll talk with Javite about it. If he answers no, he answers no. We get to see the king. Kim Yompasu, welcome in. Javite, are you there? Maybe he's out. Javite. Just them. I don't know who you are either. Wait, are you the mom? It is the mom. The Queen Mother. I'd seen her in town before, and had a pretty good sense on her personality from the rumors and stories I'd heard, so I instantly recognized her. Hope you all are doing well today? Yeah, I am. Hope you are too, Cam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Karibel. Yeah, she is pretty, huh? You found a recipe on the internet? You put in recipes? It turns out it is Australian. Who knew? Oh! Today I learned. Joey doesn't share food. But it was my first time speaking directly to her, and my words caught in my throat. You thought everyone did it? I think they do. Zio, what you described to me sounds like a bread bowl. I think they're the same concept. Bread bowl, cob loaf. But cob loaf sounds cute. Bread bowl just has nice alliteration-ish. Uri-san swoon. I wondered if I should feign ignorance. All the information swirling around my head was making it difficult to speak.
母君、俺が出るって言ったでしょうに。困った人だ。母君、ご紹介します。こちらはキルス。霧の向こうからいらした一行の一人です。キルス、こちらは俺の母君、戦王の妃。つまり王太后だ。
Thank you for returning your permission slip. Welcome to mistakes. The UK has a cob loaf, but it's just a loaf of bread, shaped into a cob. What the heck is a cob? Cob to me just sounds like corn. Corn on the cob. What is a cob? Is it like a log? A dinner roll? Yeah, I never heard of him before. It seemed that Javite wanted to make an official introduction, even though I already knew who she was. Having guessed his intentions, I nodded slightly. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kiris.
どのような頭木か気になっておりましたが、案外普通ですのね。
Despite her supposed curiosity, I didn't detect much interest in her voice. She had already paid a visit to Adage, but apparently I didn't warrant her attention. Actually, that reminds me. Where you live, it's cob. Some places, it's bap. Others call them barm cakes. There's probably more. They sound so fantastical, like they belong in like a fantasy novel. Barm cake. Queen Mother, I apologize for Adage's behavior the other day. It seems he rather bluntly declined an invitation to drinks with the Queen Mother. Uh-oh. Sample the Wigan delight of the pie barm? I want to see a picture. What's the best one? They sound so tasty. Oh no, he's very attractive. He is. That's his mama.
まあ、恥ずかしい。わらはね、彼がクス氏だと次女から聞いたの。
Oh, maybe she wanted help with something. Uh-oh. We threw it into recipes. Can't spell, but yeah, the food channel. I'll check it out after, thank you. Arrest him? He's the king! He's been so helpful. His brother doesn't really care, though. The other king, that is.
だから、もしかしたら若返りの薬を持っているかもしれないと思って。そんな目で見ないで。わらわの女です。いつまでも美しくありたいのよ。
She wanted makeup products?
そうですか。さすがの向上心ですね。すまないキルス。取り込み中でね。話なら後で。
I thought we were gonna hang out.
いいえ、ここはわらわが下がります。暇を潰しに会いに来ただけですし。 愛らしいお嬢さんと愛しい息子の時間を邪魔できないものね。
Yeah, they're interesting because it seems like while they're being very friendly here, when we first met them, they didn't really want to pay attention to each other. The mother and son.
お気遣い痛み入ります。お会いできて嬉しかったです、母君。
The Queen Mother gave a slight bow and began leisurely walking toward the back of Javite's room. The decorative bells on her clothes jingled as she moved. Then they were silenced by the sound of a closing door. Ooh, I love hidden entrances. That sounds cool. It's like the bookshelf stuff. I see. It makes sense as a precautionary measure. Nyampasu, Badman. No orb. Welcome in. I see. It makes sense as a precautionary measure. If there's only one way in or out, you could easily get trapped in here.
そうそう。進化たちにとっちゃいい迷惑だろうけどな。あの手この手で逃げちまうんだからさ。若返りの薬。
He seems worried about the rejuvenating medicine. My group and I were discussing why she would have reached out to Adaj, but I never thought it would be that. She was even blushing. I feel so guilty. He's like, no, don't bother. Moss, thank you for the lurk. Please enjoy your lurk. What's the matter, Javite?
いや、なんでもない。で、どうした？俺に何の用だ？
I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to ask this, but I'd like to know more about your country's monarchy.
王政?
I've more or less learned the basics during my time here, but I wanted to ask someone from the royal family directly.
へえ、詳しくね。
Is it too much to ask?
いや、言いたくないとかじゃなくて、自分にとっては当たり前のものをそうでないものに説明するのって難しいからさ。カイナベル基準でいいか？よその国のことは詳しくなくてね。
Of course. Thank you so much for indulging me.
礼を言うのは終わってからな。ちゃんと伝わるか不安だ。そうだな。手っ取り早く建国から始めるか。
Bad man, he's so nice. You don't like him? He's so nice. We don't know anything about his brother, though. His brother is the other ruler.
この国が誕生したのはシェ・アルパの発生直後とされている。
Elob?
あれ、わからないか？そうだな。膨大な濁水とか？
Swelling waters, I see. That sounds like it could be the Great Flood. The one that covered the whole world.
ああ、それだ。そっちも被害に遭ってたんだな。シェーアルパの発生で人々が右往左往してた時、カイン・アベルという男が大きな船を作り上げ避難させた。100日もの間、シェーアルパに翻弄された船は世界を巡り、ようやくこの地で止まった。カイン・アベルが半日で泥を積み上げて大地を作り、一晩で人々の寝床と畑をこしらえた。
Hi Fuzzy, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate and head pets. Am I doing much over Christmas? I'm still going to be doing the regular streaming schedule. There are a number of new games to showcase as well. I think you all will be really excited for the one tomorrow. It's a bouncer game. We get to play as a... I'm not sure what the character is. It looks like a little civet, but like a little furry creature bouncer. The M. What? You're sold. I think it's like it's hard to say what the character is. I kept thinking civet when I saw it, but it could be something else. Hello, princess. Morbing time? No, not morbing time. Work and family have abducted you over the Christmas week? That's good though. Well, maybe not the first one, but the second one. Family time is always good. I'll probably spoil my two little girls here too. They'll probably get a nice pizza or something. You want a little pizza? Huh? We want chicken. Oh, okay, chicken. That's good though, Alan, when talking about being abducted. A video of the dogs eating pizza. Yeah, I could do that. I also, with the green screen you all funded for the Halloween pictures, I wanted to make a little Christmas holiday picture for you all too, with the doggies. They just got a nice little bath, and then I got to trim, I got to trim Princess because she gets a little furry in the behind. Good girl. Okay. Princess is asking for attention. The pizza has to be random strangers. They're not gonna eat random strangers. It's actually going to be Princess's birthday very soon. Her birthday's at the beginning of next month. Yes, she does, Zio. Hi, Turquoise. Welcome in. Happy belated birthday again. Hope you had a great one. You'll take them to a local pizza shop and go, okay, baby princess, eat it all. No, Princess has a sensitive tummy. She gets very little. Yeah. Happy belated birthday to Turquoise. Let me know if you want a birthday song. Film the carnage. No. Cakey. Yeah, happy birthday. Jump on the counter, make your own pizza. Baby wouldn't even bother making it. She'd just inhale it. She'd become Kirby. If Baby had to be a character, she would become Kirby and just inhale everything like a vacuum machine. Party, party. Cake. This wasn't streamed yesterday? Okay. If you have your party emotes, feel free to join me. We're gonna sing happy birthday to Turquoise. It was their birthday yesterday. Let me lower this a little teeny bit. There we go. Turquoise, it was your birthday. Yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Turquoise. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Blim. Party, party. Jam, jam, jam. Party, party, cake. Baby's like that one new game with the mouthful mode? I'm not sure if I know. Is it Kirby? Woo! Yeah, happy belated birthday, Turquoise. Yeah, of course. Hope you had a great one. The Kirby one, where Kirby inhales a car. Oh, I still need to play that. I haven't played some of the newer Kirby games. I feel like Kirby's one of those games that like everyone loves, but then no one ever really talks about or watches. They like to play it rather than watch it. Alright, so it says here the ship was tossed by the flood for hundreds of days and nights. And then Cain Abel spent half a day piling up mud to create the earth. Okay.
生き延びた者たちはこの地に定住し、カイン・アベルが人々を率いるリーダーとなった。これがカイナベルに伝わる最古の伝説だ。
Nobody talks about Kirby. Millions of games. Everyone wants F-Zero. No games. I mean, I don't know. Do you see a lot of people playing Kirby? I feel like I don't. I feel like maybe once in a blue moon I might see someone playing Kirby. But I do see a lot of people playing F-Zero. Hi, Nethersworn. Welcome in. Good to see you. How you been? How's the quilting going? F-Zero needs at least 10 more games? Has anything come out since the GameCube one? I don't think so, no. I think the only thing I've seen is like the releases on Virtual Console. If Kirby did that, they go vroom vroom, bad man. Do you see people buying enough stock to get a seat in the shareholders meeting just to bring F-Zero question to the table? Wait, really? Did that happen? That'd be hilarious.
王の責務は国の繁栄と民の生活保障。カイン・アベル大王の死後、地位とともに子々孫々に継承されていき、その末代が兄君と俺だ。そっちの国は神官とやらが国の頂点らしいが、そいつの先祖が代々仕切ってるのか。
This is the thing that actually happened? I mean, that's good. That's how that's supposed to be working, I think. That's good that people are able to vote with their wallet. The quilt is doing great. You're all caught up for the week? You show us pictures soon? Oh, that'd be so cool. GG, I'm making a lot of good progress. Especially since I imagine the quilt would be so nice to have. It's getting really cold lately. Wait, what, really? No, Saint Yune is ageless and immortal. He's one of a kind. I didn't know that.
本当に死なないって嘘だろう。大王の話も大概だが、そっちもすごいな。ま、伝説ってのはそういうもんか。
Oh yes, very much yes. It gets cold for you too, and they're both warm and weighted. Yeah, that's the best part, especially the weighted part. Very comforting. Apparently they bought like $40,000 worth of stock to do it. It was that cheap? I mean, that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of money. But was this one person? Okay, I thought it was a whole group of people, but it's one person. Whoa. Did they get what they wanted? Did they get what they wanted? He didn't seem to take Saint Yune seriously. I mean, can you blame him? Who else is one of a kind and immortal like Saint Yune? Lemon, welcome in. For $40,000, that's nothing. I know. I was like, that seems like something people could pull together, but a single person, that's a lot of money. It was like 2 years ago, and all I got so far is F-099, but I assume that's like market testing. Can you imagine they had an F-Zero game? Like for VR? Whoa. Without any proof, I doubt I could change his mind. Swallowing my frustration, I began asking the questions that had been bubbling up inside of me. Yeah, good to see you, Lemon. Hope you've been doing well. You described your monarchy as a direct succession, but right now, there are 2 of you in charge, not 1. Could you explain to me again how this came to be? I thought he did explain this. It was supposed to be his older brother, but they like didn't trust him. They wanted him. Doing good. Hope you are too. I am, thank you. On your way to bed? Hope you had a great stream tonight. Oh, thanks for dropping by. Please have a wonderful rest of your evening and sleep well. Oyasumi, Higumeo. Good night, Lemon. Sweet dreams. Have a good start to your day tomorrow.
改めてね。そんな複雑な話じゃないんだが。この国では後継者として選ばれた者が次の王になれる。極端な話、奴隷であっても指名されりゃそいつが王だ。先王は後継者を決めずに死んだ。前代未聞だ。で、一悶着あったが、歴代の王は実子に継がせてきたから、今回もそれにのっとることになった。問題は実子が2人いたことだ。順番的にも能力的にも兄君が選ばれるべきなんだが、いわゆる王太后派っつうのが渋りに渋ってさ、二王制って形に収まっちまった。
I see. The story I heard from the old shopkeeper somehow felt more real now. The 2 kings may have been officially in charge, but the Queen Mother's influence behind the scenes is far from negligible. What do you think will happen going forward? Will the monarchy remain split?
さあ、今の形はいびつでいつか破綻する。2人の意見が対立するたびに停滞する政治なんて不健全で不審だろ。
Are you both disagreeing often?
だからどっちか。聡明な兄君の方で継いでくと見てるけど、どうなんだろうな。前例がないもんでね。先王が長生きしてくれてたら、せめて 世継ぎをちゃんと決めてくれてればこんなことにはならなかったのに。ひどい置き土産だよな。
I wonder what happened to his father. Like, why didn't he choose somebody? Unless if it was an accident.
王政ってのは王ってのは宮殿の採用で豪遊にふけるのが仕事じゃない。暗闇を照らす月のように民に寄り添い、穀物を育てる太陽のように民に豊かさを与える。
Very poetic. It doesn't seem like a stable system, does it? If the two of them don't agree. Yeah. I just wonder how much they're disagreeing.
この体は生まれる前から死んだ後も国のものだ。どうだ、多少は理解したか？
It sounds like very tough position to be in. Yes, I know it's cliche, but that sounds like a lot of pressure.
民から徴収した税で暮らしてるんだ。この程度の覚悟がなけりゃ示しがつかない。それに当世で国がなくなる方がずっと辛い。ならこの身を捧げて守るしかないだろう。はあ、なんて偉そうに語っちまった。らしくない。記録に残すなら俺の名前は書かないでくれ。
It's interesting. Javite seems to be very much like, I care, but I don't really want to do any work. Whereas his brother, it's hard to tell if his brother actually cares, because we haven't talked to him too much. He's been very distant and aloof. I'm not so sure that's true. I think it's just like you to face your responsibilities head on like that.
そいつはどうも。だが、こういうのは兄君が向いてる。俺は適当なところでそっと退位させてもらうよ。例えば、駆け落ちするとかさ。キルス、俺と結婚しない？
We just met. We don't, I mean, you're nice, but we just met. What?
さすがにこの国にはいられないからな。かといって隣国は無理だ。他国の王族なんざいいかもだ。となると、君の故郷が一番だ。誰も俺のことを知らない。
But you have camels here. We don't even know what camels are back at our country.
俺を助けると思って。いいだろ?
Wow. That's a pretty tall favor. What is this? Is it this button? I think she would probably be like, what? Increase. We'll just stay silent, like, no comment. If only I could have expressed my reservations clearly. But for some reason, the words wouldn't come. Maybe it's because this is my chance to pay him back for everything he's done? That's a really big payback. I mean, yeah, he brought us into his house, fed us and clothed us. But marriage? I couldn't say. Something was holding me back, and I didn't know what.
あれ、断られる前提だったのに、もしかしてまんざらでもない感じ？
I'm not sure. I don't know how to answer.
俺に聞かれても、まあ嫌ならはっきり拒むべきだな。無駄に期待させるだけだ。
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
正解がある問題ではないし、気持ちの赴くままでいいんじゃないかな。
This guy's so nice. That's why she's having issues. She doesn't know what to say because he's so nice. And we just met him. Just thank him with a pizza coupon. I don't know if Kyrus has a pizza coupon. Maybe we can go to the place where our mechanic likes to eat sweets. We can get him a candy bar.
駆け引きしてる自覚があるならお見事だって褒めてあげるよ。悪い子ね。
Yeah, bargaining tactic, absolutely. Naughty girl. That wasn't my intent at all. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
いや、そんなに丁寧に謝られても。そうか、無自覚か。それもある意味悪い子の部類ではあるんだけど。嫌いじゃないな。いいね。ますます興味深い。
ジェバイト、いらっしゃいますか？ジェレメ王がお呼びです。
Hmm. He seems so surprised. He's like, whoa, who else is here? Get out of my kingdom. Get out of my room.
ああ、すぐ行く。いい雰囲気なのに空気の読めないお方だ。なんてね。
Are you talking about us?
話せて楽しかったよ。またな。
See you later. Yes. Take care. I'm glad I was able to ask him about the monarchy, but I got the feeling that I was treading on treacherous ground, and it left me unsettled. In the past, certain people in the temple had abused their positions of power for personal gain. I had imagined things like that didn't happen in Cain Abel, where the Chosen One ruled as king. I guess this country has its own problems to deal with. Jeannie, welcome in. The nights were quiet in Cain Abel. Even the cold that snatched away the desert heat couldn't penetrate the many layers of bedding I was under. When I shut my eyes, it felt just like being back in the heights. Except, there was something different tonight. Strange sounds disturbed the silence, like ripples on a pond. I slowly awoke from my slumber. Footsteps and some sort of commotion. The restlessness on the other side of the door reminded me of waking up in the call room at work when an incident broke out. At least there's no alarm this time. But I was getting an uneasy feeling. The lack of voices wasn't helping. Well, I won't learn anything waiting around here. The disquieting sounds quickly faded into the distance, and then suddenly stopped altogether. My fear only grew with the silence. Something was definitely happening just on the other side of my door. I should try to see what's going on. I took up my sword just in case and opened the door. Nervous? Oh my goodness. And on the other side I found... That's... strawberry jam. No way. Blood. The floor was covered in blood. But whose? What on earth?
なんだよこれ。
Adaj!
おい、何があった？
Oi. I don't know. By the time I got here, the hallway was already empty. Investigations like this were typically handled by specialized detectives. I didn't have the qualifications or the experience necessary. No, wait, who's that? Not them. Yampasu Demon, welcome in. But I'm the only police officer here, so I'll have to do it. I followed the trail of blood as I spoke to Adaj. That's Javite's room. His door was slightly ajar. An ominous feeling crept over me as I paused at the threshold. This is no time to be timid. I have to hurry. I grasped the handle and flung the door open. I don't know. There isn't anyone here. It will be from a very rare steak. Maybe. Yampasu D-Man, welcome in again. Go? Before I could ask where to, Adaj stepped out in front of me. His eyes narrowed as he held up the bag he had brought with him from the heights.
患者のとこだ。ここが血痕の源なら、辿っていけばいつか見つかる。
Adaj said, taking off at a brisk walk. I followed behind him as if pulled by his momentum. You're so calm, Adaj.
体外に出た血で狼狽してたら医者失格だ。懸念は拭えないが。悪趣味な道しるべだな。俺の到着まで持ってりゃいいけど。
What? Don't talk like that. We don't even know if it's Javite's blood.
決めつけてるのはあんたであって俺じゃないだろ。一度もあいつの血だとは言ってない。
You're right. I'm sorry.
別に謝るようなことでもないし、まあこの状況じゃおそらく太郎が。いや、やめとく。誰がだの何の目的だの考えるのは俺の役目じゃない。生きようとする命を生かす。俺にできるのはそれだけだ。
キルス。
Ben!
よかった。安心しました。外出先から戻ってきたら廊下に血の跡が。あなたに何かあったのではないかと心配で。
そいつが無事ならいいのか。
I mean, yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, why just me?
なんだその言い方は。
許せ。あんたと違ってこの状況に気が立ってる。人の声がする。
Me too. They're coming from that direction. The trail of blood led to the treatment room I had visited with Adaj the other day. It sounded like there was a crowd of people inside. The din of voices grew louder with each step we took. Oopsie, I guess something's happening.
この煙。
Wonder why they had that. Oop. There we go. Smoke? It smells sweet. I think it's incense.
マジかよ、この状況で。
I guess it doesn't permit them to breathe very well. Excuse me? The smell inside was overpowering, and I fell into a coughing fit. Through a veil of purple smoke, I saw an old man wearing animal skins. His head was adorned with the bones of some sort of carnivore, and I couldn't make out his face. He was fervently chanting in front of Javite, who lay sprawled out on a bed in the center of the room. Is this some sort of ceremony? Precious jewels are spread out across the room, blocking our path.
何やってんだ、どけ。
Adaj pushed me aside and approached the bed, stepping on the jewels as he went. He extended a hand to examine Javite, but the old man quickly batted it away.
誰かしらき、後進の儀に交わるでない。
そうかよ、邪魔だ。壁にでもつぶやいてろ。
Tori, welcome in. Not dragon. Welcome in, Tori. Adaj glanced at the old man before roughly stripping away the cloth covering Javite's body. The flowers and offerings that had been placed on his chest clattered to the floor, along with the metal plate.
何 何をする？
手術だ。あんたらの大切な王を救ってやる。
ざれ言を。頭木ごときに何ができる？
見殺しにするだけのあんたこそ何の役に立つ？まだ息があるな。おいキルス、こいつが邪魔だ。遠ざけろ。
I feel like we're gonna be accused of harming the king. Even if we're trying to help him. But I can't just. This country has its own way of doing things.
あんたもジェバイトが死んでいいと。
No. I didn't say that. But your belittling attitude is only going to provoke them.
祈りで命が助かるならいくらでも祈ってやるさ。だが現実は違う。人を救うのは神じゃない、人だ。馬鹿げた呪術なんかより俺を信じろ。
They probably will, JA. I think they will. No, bad man. We're trying to help him. Adash wasn't wrong. At the very least, his argument resonated with my sense of rationality. Yes, we gotta pray. And do surgery. Mostly the surgery. But we were in Cain Abel. Their culture was different from ours. Was it really okay to trample on their beliefs in the name of doing the right thing? I want to save Javite's life, but I don't want to disrespect their culture.
キルス。かつて維新ヘシレは幻聴ペセシェトをカイナベル中に放ち、蔓延した病災を鎮めました。我々はペセシェトの末裔です。どうかこの場はお譲りください。
Wait, where did you learn this? How come I didn't learn this? Finn's voice cut through my internal conflict. He spoke smoothly and softly, like he was reading a story from a book.
頭木がペセシェト。
ええ、今この瞬間、カイナベルの危機を救うために、我らは霧の向こうより参上しました。偶然ではなく、すべて維新の仰せつけです。
I like Finn, but somehow I kind of feel like he's making this up.
我々が扱うのは秘術。どうかご退出ください。
幻聴の末裔、必ずや王をお救いくだされ。
ええ、絶対に。救うのは俺じゃないけど。
Finn breathed a sigh of relief as he bolted the door.
緊張した。
驚いたな。一瞬惚れそうになった。
Impressive. I could almost kiss you.
は？やめろ、気持ち悪い。
冗談に決まってるだろう。遅れに遅れたが治療を始める。
Adash set his bag down on a chair and quickly arranged his equipment on the table. I called out to him from a distance so I wouldn't get in the way. How does it look?
まだなんとも止血はしてあるようだ。出血の原因は切創か。深さは心脾損傷程度だろうが相当な長さで避けている。
Sounds like it could have been a whip. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
派手に出血するわけだ。背中から勢いよく切りつけられたって感じか。
By who?
知るかよ。俺は解剖医でも警察官でもない。どちらかというと、こういう推察はあんたらの仕事だろう。
Yeah, that's true. We're not doing a good job being a police officer right now. Actually, that work is typically left to the special investigators. My job would be to preserve the crime scene.
そうかよ、いい勉強になった。呼吸が浅いな。顔色も悪い。あれだけ血を流したんだ。当然か。
I don't blame him. He's like, I don't care what your job is. Let me save the man.
そびえ立つ問題に頭が痛くなるな。血液型検査、適合するやつを探して輸血の説明、説得。あれこれしてる間にぽっくり死にそうだ。
めったなことを言うな。
予想される未来を整理しただけだ。いちいち噛みつくな。威信とやらに祈りながら全力を尽くすしかないか。
Does the transfusion have to come from another Cain-able citizen? I don't think so. As long as it's the right blood type.
どういう意味だ？
I have a unique kind of blood. Apparently, I'm a universal donor. Wow. The most sought after.
例の黄金の血ってやつか。
So, would it work? It should.
いや、人種が違おうと使えるはず。その昔、子羊の血が使われていたぐらいだからな。
Wait, really? I never thought about it. Could they really use another species' blood? Sounds risky and dangerous. Yeah, I never heard of that. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I mean, I guess they could use lamb's blood. I don't know.
そこに座れ。キルスの肘を切開して直で輸血する。フィン、ジバイトを下ろすのを手伝ってくれ。
Do I get a cookie first? I think I might need something.
大丈夫なんだろうな。
Yeah, please sterilize my arm. Ri-sanji.
強血側はな、血をもらうために針を刺すだけだ。心配すんな、成功させる。あんたに首をかっ切られたくないんでね。
俺の剣は叩き切るためのものだ。
That's a very odd thing for me to hear Finn say. Finn usually is like a cuddly little bunny.
そこ突っ込むのかよ。思いのほか余裕あるんだな。いいことだ。神経が過敏になってるやつが近くにいると面倒だ。緊張が移る。
That's fair. Very distracting. Hi, Bucky. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Hi, Tauntaun. Welcome in. Yumpasu.
こっちの準備はできた。あとはあんたから血をいただくだけだ。
That's a lot bigger than the ones used for immunizations.
あ、入れるときに少し痛むが我慢してくれ。
Ugh, I could just imagine feeling it. Ugh. Giant needle. No, thank you. I'll be all right. I'm used to getting hurt in my line of work.
そうかよ。 頼もしいな。
We get to talk with them or remain quiet. I feel like Adash would be like, don't talk to me, I'm busy. And then Adash would probably say, don't talk to Finn, it's distracting. So maybe remaining quiet is the best call. My blood flowed through the clear tube into Javite's body. Although it was called golden blood, there is nothing remarkable about its appearance. I wonder if this will really help. Maelu, Wampasu, welcome in. Aw, hugs for everybody. His lips were completely blue as he lay on the treatment table. We need to stop. I can't lose faith. I reassured myself. Javite was going to be all right.
So ka. ご苦労、下がれ。わだちを踏むとは、無様だな、グテーメ。
This guy is ridiculously handsome.
次から次へと。なんだ
I love his outfit. Beautiful colors.
カシェラキがふむすぐに連れてまいるジェバイ島神がそなたを見放せばどうなるのだろうな
Following the attack on Javite, we decided to hold off on any further research activities. It wasn't like we had much choice, though. Until the culprit was apprehended, there was a strong chance we would be viewed as suspects. In fact, I could sense eyes on us wherever we went. As if we were already under surveillance. It wasn't for our own protection. It was more like they were waiting for us to slip up and show our true colors. I felt like the forensic evidence from his wound and the timeline of the events should have completely exonerated us, but... It was up to this country's people to decide what constituted justice, not us. And so, 3 days after the transfusion... He's awake?
ああ、開口一番腹が減ったと訴えやがった。のんきなもんだ。
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'd be hungry too. And that sounds just like Javite. I'm relieved.
あの日は本当に最悪だった。ラクダ小屋から戻ってきたら誰もいないし、血だらけだし、意味不明でビビったっけ？いや、ビビってないけど、全然。で、ジェバイトにはいつ会えるの？面会禁止だから様子が気になりまくっててさ、こっそり忍び込んで確認しなかっただけ感謝してほしいって感じ。
I hate to say it, but Ulrich is probably the most suspicious of all of us. We didn't know where he was. Kiris, Adaj, and Finn were all together. You would do that?
慣れてるからな。伊達に情報ややってない。
ジェバイトも会いたがってるが、他の偉いやつに確認してからだ。身内面で動くのは避けるべきだと俺でもわかる。
You find me very suspicious. Nani? What'd I do?
僕たちは部外者なのに。めんどくさ。
Ulrich, don't be silly. We're in this place. they're gonna probably put us in prison if we don't be careful.
だからこそ手順を踏むんだよ。赤の他人な分、罪を着せられやすい。余計な面倒を押し付けられたくないだろう。
分かってます。言ってみただけ。ま、犯人はジェレメ派のやつだと思うけどな。
ジェレメ派？
だって王は2人いらないだろ。僕が知る限り洪水全種の統治者は一国につき大体1人。候補が多い場合、誰がその座につくか争いで決めるのが普通だ。
But Jeremy wouldn't do that, would he? They're brothers.
それが何？争わない理由にならないだろう。身内の裏切りなんていつの時代も珍しくない。仲が良さそうな感じもしないし、お互いよく思ってないんじゃないの？ま、外野の僕には真相はわからないし、興味ないけどさ。
失礼します。皆様お揃いのようで。ジェレメ王がお呼びです。至急、謁見の前へお越しください。
Morgansta, you can't put this hat on my head. They're gonna think I did it. This hat makes me look guilty. Yar har, fiddle TD, you are a pirate. They're gonna blame me. King Jeremy? You knew I was suspicious. It's not me. The hat's very cool, but no. It's not me.
このタイミングで呼び出されるとか嫌な感じ。僕行きたくないな。ここで待ってていい？
No, you're the most guilty looking. You gotta go. No, no mutiny. We like the king. Well, we like Javite. We don't really know Jeremy. Ulrich.
ダメだよな。分かってる。護衛その1その2。何かあったら僕のことをちゃんと守ってよね。
We had been told to wait here until the king was ready for us.
恋だの待てだのいいご身分だ。あんたはなんで呼ばれたんだと思う？
Maybe they wanted us out of the room so they could search for details and blame us. Long live the king! No! Wait, what? That's the wrong movie. He probably wants to ask about Javite. I'm actually surprised he didn't want to speak to us sooner. What if they're planting evidence to blame us and we're not there?
そうか、同意だ。片翼が負った傷をよそ者が出しゃばって治療したってのに、話を聞きに来るどころか使いの一人もよこさなかった。 ウルリクが話してた通り対立してるのかもしれないが、様子ぐらい気にするもんじゃないのか。
Maybe he was waiting until his brother's condition was stable?
だとしても医者に確認を。理解した。俺が気づけないところから見てたんだろうよ。威信だのなんだので医することを許されたが、結局はよそ者だ。確認なんざ取らないか。
Is that really how you see it?
そうとしか思えないだろう。綺麗な道を歩いて生きてきたあんたには難しいだろうが、ちょっとは疑うことを覚えろ。俺みたいな悪い大人に騙されないか心配だ。
Dodge, why you gotta talk like that? That's kind of weird. No, no orb. Who said that, Morgasta? Their father's already gone the way of the dodo. I don't actually remember if they explained what happened. I don't remember if they said it was an accident or he just was old. I don't know who that is. You're not an unscrupulous character, Adash. And I don't want to be suspicious of other people. Oh, I see. I never played Warcraft. Although, in a foreign country, that may be a luxury I can't afford. It looks like they're ready for us. We should go. Really quick before we do that though, I'm gonna go to the washroom. Please take this moment to look at these. Alrighty, Tadaima. Thank you for your patience. It looks like they're ready for us. We should go. We entered the room single file, with me 2 steps in front as the party's representative.
おう、アシュナールラ・ワレス・ジェバイトのご到着です。
ふむ。よくぞ参った。
What did the guard say? Ebian-san yambasu, irashaimase. What did the guard say? It sounded like he was talking about Javite. As I searched for clarity, my gaze landed on a pair of thrones. Naturally, Javite wasn't there. There was something indescribably lonely about the empty seat. No, it's for them, not for us. Jeremy remained silent. I was unsure whether he was in contemplation or waiting for something. I wonder if I should speak first. But what should I say? Should I insist that we weren't the ones responsible? That would probably just make him more suspicious. I was starting to wish someone had taught us the proper etiquette for situations like this, when...
あれを連れて参れ。
かしこまりました。
Who is he talking about? Javite? But if that were the case, why wasn't he already seated at his throne? Maybe he wasn't well enough to walk yet. The mystery only deepened. About a minute passed. Then the sounds of multiple footsteps broke the silence.
おう、アシュナールラ・ワレス・ジェレメをお連れしました。
Ah! Saint Yune, Eldcreed, Sir Inez!
キルス君、久しぶりだな。変わりないようで何よりだ。アダージュ君は少し太ったか？
I don't think so. But then again, yeah, he did go to a fancy place to eat.
どうしてわかる？絶妙に気持ち悪いな。
以前より健康そうだからだ。痩せ型の君にはちょうどいい。環境の変化に適応するとはさすがだな。
何がさすがだ適当言いやがって。病院勤務から解き放たれ安閑と暮らしてるおかげ、いわば踏み持ちの末路だ。
そういったよくわからない例えを聞くのも久しぶりだ。君との再会を実感する。
悪かったな、よくわからなくて。大勢の前でする話じゃないな。キルス、進めてくれ。
Shouldn't you be glad to see Sir Inez again?
バカかよ。1、そんな仲じゃない。2、俺だって空気ぐらい読める。3、あんたも空気を読め。
Okay. Oh, I see. My mistake. I'm not sure, OC. We're gonna do our best. It's a first time playthrough for Sora-san and Ude-san, so I'm doing my best to let them dictate the pace. As the conversation settled, Jeremy began to speak again.
やはりそなたらの顔見知りであったか。
Yes, they're all high-ranking officials in the Heights. In our country.
というと王族か。
No, the Heights doesn't operate under a monarchy like Cain Abel. That's Saint Yune, our priest. He's the symbol of our nation and supports the people spiritually. Elscreed is one of our governing politicians. And Sir Inez is an upper-level official in the police force, an organization dedicated to maintaining public safety.
ふむ。そのような者たちがなぜ我が国へ。
Well, because of Ulrich. I don't know. We do know. We probably asked for help. We got stranded. You like that I'm making them figure it out. Hopefully they'll pay for themselves someday. Because of Ulrich. I think they're here because of Ulrich. Ulrich kept saying he was sure Elscreed would come eventually.
ほう、それはそれは。言ってない。
You did.
言ってた。確かに聞いた。
来る前提で話を進めてたな。
ほほう、なるほどなるほど。
にやつくなバカ。気色悪い。
では僭越ながらこの俺が説明しましょう。こちらの国へ来た目的はズバリ興味本位です。
Huh?
興味本位、好奇心任せ、面白半分。来たかったから馬車をかっ飛ばしてきたんです。ウルリクとキルスさんがいけないんですよ。興味をそそる手紙を送ってくるから。夢物語の中でしか存在しないはずの王が実在するならば、何を差し置いても飛んできますよ。
That's why the three of you came? I thought you came to save us because we were stranded.
旅は仲間が多い方が楽しいですからね。なんてこれほど遠出したのは初めてですけど。ああ、まったく心躍る冒険でしたよ。できることなら千夜語りたいものですが、俺ばかり話せば品縮を買い心象を悪くしかねませんからね。ここは夜更けの鳥のようにおとなしくしていましょう。というわけでどうぞ本題へ戻ってください。
So, I'm in charge again now? That was Elcreed for you. Lower your guard for a split second and he would take over.
はあ、バイバイ、僕の平穏。
Bye bye. I ignored Ulrich's grumbling and turned my attention to Jeremy. I apologize for our rude behavior. In response to your question, these people have come here because they share our interest in Cain Abel.
さようか。
追い払わずそばに置くことをお勧めします。こう見えて利用価値が高い男なんですよ、俺は。
I'm surprised he doesn't reintroduce himself as, oh, I have so much prestige, so much fame. I'm the most desirable man.
ユネ様もハイネさん、イネスも調査に携わってくれている彼らには失礼ですが、我々の値打ちはそちらの4人以上にあります。
Thanks so much, El Creed.
霧の向こうの世界について深く知りたくありませんか？
Throne room was completely silent. It was as if time had stopped, as we all waited for Jeremy to respond.
滞在を許可する。ただし、条件付きだ。
What conditions? Jeremy nodded slightly and recrossed his legs.
ジェバイト王に倣い、エルト・クリード、ユネ、イネスの身柄は俺が預かる。現状、アシュナワルラ・ワレス・ジェバイト3人に対する疑いは晴れておらん。
Interesting. I think if we had played with the, they said we unlocked another path. If we probably play the path where we come to the kingdom with El Creed and crew, maybe we get to hang out with Jeremy more.
容疑がかかっている者と徒党を組まれては厄介だ。いらん面倒が生まれぬよう、双方接触を控えろ。
Oh, okay. That sounds reasonable. In fact, it's rather generous. Especially considering our current circumstances. Although there were restrictions, he was still welcoming 3 new people into his country. We're grateful for your kindness, King Jeremy.
失礼のためご容赦願いたい。容疑とは一体何だ？
You see...
ジェレメオ。
ん？
I turned to see the Queen Mother standing at the threshold with a bundle of cloth in her hand.
メイエフ様か。どうなされた？
The Queen Mother marched straight to the throne, taking no heed of her surroundings. Awestruck, we all silently cleared a path for her. Goosebumps prickled ominously across my skin as she brushed past me. What is she going to do? I held my breath in anticipation. Wow.
よくもわらわの大切な息子
おう。
構うな、下がれ。何の真似です、メイエフ様。
しらじらしい、憎らしい。皆の者、よくお聞きなさい。ジェバイト王に資格を差し向けたのは他の誰でもないジェレメ王です。
That's a really big accusation. Jeremy?
ほう。根拠は？
あなたの私兵を尋問したところ自白しましたの。後悔の念に駆られたようで、わらわの奴隷が目を離した隙に自害してしまいましたが。
That sounds also suspicious. How dare you? Slap. She's not happy, Sora-san.
私兵の家から出てきた刃物が何よりの証拠よ。
The Queen Mother said, roughly untying the bundle she carried with her. It contained a weapon inside that she thrust in front of Jeremy.
よくご覧なさい。血で汚れているでしょ。ああ、かわいそうなジェバイト。
The air was thick with tension. One more step, and the blade in the mother's hand would be at Jeremy's throat. Both servants and I were keenly aware of this, which is precisely why none of us moved. We were too far away to do anything, and any action might only make things worse. Jeremy was calm and collected, in stark contrast with the Queen Mother's fiery rage. Maintaining eye contact with her, he placed his hand on the blade.
メイエフ様は高貴なお方ゆえご存じないようだが、民たちにとってそのナイフは日用品だ。野菜も食肉も何でもそれで切る。血が付着していても不思議ではない。
それがどうしたというのです。何に使ってようと凶器に変わらない。少し考えればわかるでしょ。犯人はあなた以外ありえない。だってあなたは。
俺が死ねば王座を独り占めできるとか、一命を取り留めてもビビって退位するだろうとか、理由はそんなところですかね。
ジェバイト、あなた
生きてますよ。この通り元気です。心配をおかけし申し訳ございません、母君。ジェレメ王も俺のせいでたくさん迷惑かけてますよね。きっちり挽回しますんで、どうかご慈悲を。具合はもういいのか。疑い深いですね。俺頑丈にできてますんで。さすがに今回はヤバかったですけど、死なずに済んだのは神のおぼし飯でしょう。俺を救ってくれた者たちは幻聴の末裔だそうですし。
Was he listening in on us talking?
そうか、よかった。いきなりのことで犯人を目視できず大ポカこきましたけど、こうして生きてるんですし、大団円ってことで水に流しましょう。いいですよね、母君。
いいえ、嫌よ。
The Queen Mother's acting really suspicious.
嫌よ、認めないわ。何を言っているの。どうして笑っていられるの、ジェバイト。あなた死にかけたのよ。こいつに殺されかけた。なのにあなたがいなくなったらわらわ。
I'm not sure I quite understand the relationship that Jevite has with his mother. When they were first introduced, they didn't really pay attention to each other. They just walked by as if the other didn't exist. But it seems like she really cares? Maybe? Or putting on a performance?
母君、 泣かないでください。
Yeah, nakanaide, don't cry.
気にしないことに決めてたんですかね。わかりました。母君がそこまで言うなら犯人を罰しますよ。ですがきちんと調査した上でです。証拠が出揃ってませんからね。
証拠ならここに。
そんなナイフ何の証拠にもなりませんよ。市場へ行けばいくらでも手に入りますし、ジェレメ王の守兵に話を聞ければいいんですが、死んでしまいましたもんね。ま、地道に証拠を探すとしましょう。
Javai took the knife from the Queen Mother before plopping himself down on his throne.
正直、玉座は苦手です。座り心地が悪いし、冷たいし。でも今日だけは好きになれそうです。戻ってこれたことを実感しました。さて、これからどうします？ジェレメオ。
謁見は終わりだ。
何もしてないのに、そこの3人の紹介とかなんかあるでしょう。
Yeah, what happened to introductions?
俺は忙しい。いいようにしろ。以上。
はい、お疲れ様です、ジェレメオ。そう睨みつけないでください。美しい顔が台無しですよ。母君を部屋へお送りする。お前たちは客人を。はっ。
The rooms that had been prepared for Eldcrete and the others were apparently on the opposite side of the palace from ours, so we parted ways as soon as we exited the throne room. Goodbye for PMs when I see them again, boxes. Is this not your usual stream day? No, it's not. This is a bonus stream. We had finally been reunited after all this time. But now, it was just the four of us again.
ナイフな。
What is it, Adaj?
なんで凶器が割れたんだろうな。俺は治療以外何もしていない。検視は専門外だ。祈祷室だったか。あの部屋へ運んだ時にでも傷口を確認したのか。死ぬかもしれないのに。
Now that you mention it, she never visited him while he was recuperating, did she?
来たのはジェバイトの召使いぐらいで患者に近づかせなかった。他の奴が覗き見ていたにしても傷口までは確認できないだろう。腑に落ちないな。だが疑いの目がそれて正直助かった。やってもない罪をかぶせられるなんざ気分が悪い。ジェレメは災難だがな。
Yes, and there's also Jeremy's personal guard. If he wasn't the criminal, then he didn't have to die. That just makes the whole thing even darker.
念のため言っておくが首を突っ込もうとするなよ。俺たちはよそ者だ。子孫じたら分が悪い。
I know.
本当か？あんた真面目なくせしてちょとつ盲信タイプだからな。せめて俺は巻き込むなよ。医者は砦だ。
Hi, Ronks, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, Metal Ferret, welcome in. I swear on my life. I can't sleep. It was probably because I couldn't stop thinking about what happened in the throne room. I should have been tired, but I was wide awake. Maybe if I go for a walk. I got out of bed and straightened my clothes. I thought about grabbing my sword, but I should be okay without it. The palace is safe and protected with all those guards stationed about. Hi, Cloud. Welcome in. Then again, that's probably what Javite thought. I doubt he ever imagined that he would be attacked inside his own home. I know I certainly wouldn't have expected it. My house was where I felt most at ease. After a long deliberation, I fastened my sword to my hip. Now I'll be safe if anything happens. I had hoped I might bump into someone, but the common area was deserted. The crackling of flames was the only break in the silence. I'll bet everyone else is already asleep. The scrolls that littered the floor probably belonged to Ulrich. I had just crouched down to pick them up before someone stepped on them. When... footsteps? Someone was approaching from the corridor. I strained my eyes to see, but the darkness made it difficult.
驚いた。まさか君と会うとは。
Javite? How are you recovering?
おかげさまで。今宵の月は見事だな。
He's acting as if nothing happened. As I gazed at him curiously, he shrugged his shoulders and moved closer.
あれ、何にも感じない。君たちに月を愛する習俗はないのかな。俺たちにとって月は特別だ。最古神ネプラは夜明けに生まれ日没に死ぬ。永遠に生と死を繰り返す。その流転の返済に漂う我らにとって、昼は生きて活動する時間で、夜は死んで静かに眠る時間だ。夜は世界から熱を奪う、光を奪う。境界を曖昧にし、正しさを覆い隠してしまう。だが月だけは砂漠に生きる我らを照らし導いてくれる。あれは我らが夜の砂漠で道を見失わないようネプラが残した瞳。そして器でもある。死後肉体から抜け出した魂は夜闇で生前の罪を清めた後、月に集い来世で復活する。儚くも消えることのない希望、それが月だ。
It sounds so mystical. We don't have any stories like that in the Heights.
どうして？
I don't know. Maybe it's because we have Saint Yune instead. We put all our faith in him.
あ、不老不死っていう。そういえば今日見かけたちっこいやつも同じ名前だった。
You disrespect our priest.
ということはあいつがそのユネ様か。少年にしか見えなかったが、なるほどな。超人が実在してるならいたかどうかわからない幻にすがる必要ないか。ここは冷えるな。キルス、俺の部屋に来ないか。
Excuse me? Your room?
ああ、君ともう少し話をしたい。ダメか？
I guess so. Of course. I was having trouble sleeping anyway, so it will help pass the time.
君も奇遇だな。俺もだ。昏睡してた時に寝だめしちまったのが全然寝つけなくてさ。
I know, right, Middle Ferret? It's like,
君と会えてよかったよ。お手をどうぞ、お姫様。温かい飲み物を用意するから好きにくつろいでてくれ。
Do you need my help?
俺が赤子にでも見えるのか？一人でできるから任せろって。
I forgot this guy likes to be macho. Fine. That's what I said. But really, I could never make myself comfortable in another person's room. My body was tense, like I was participating in a rare ceremony held only once every few years. Are these bottles full of medicine?
ああ、アダージュが置いてった。痛み止めだの、あとは抗生物質、そういうのを1週間かけて全部飲めってさ。幻聴ペセシェトの末裔にしてはやけに現実的な治療法だよな。
The wound? I want to say the ends justify the means. It was the only way we can get them to agree.
Ah, わかってる。祈祷師を傷つけないためだろ。あいつも真剣に直そうとしてくれた。だが気持ちだけでは人は救えない。事実、何十もの羊が捧げられ国民全員が祈ったが、戦王の魂は旅立たれてしまわれた。君たちともっと早く出会えていれば存命だったろうに。俺が助かっただけでも行幸か。俺までも無様に死ねば国は混乱し最悪滅ぶ。本当にありがとう。君たちは恩人だ。
Adash is the one who did everything. You should be thanking him.
ちゃんと伝えたさ。感謝しろよと本人に何度も言われたしな。あそこまで念を押してくるやつはなかなかいない。彼は変わってるな。
Good job, me. I didn't do anything. I just stayed quiet and let the doctor work.
そういえば彼から君がいなければ死んでいたと聞いたんだが、 理由を教えてくれなかったんだ。君は知ってる？
Oh, I guess I sat there. I guess I participated in some degree. He's probably referring to my golden blood.
黄金の血？君の血は黄金色なのか？
Not literally. It's just what they call it, because anyone can receive a transfusion from me.
輸血って何？
Oh, I should have explained. I'm not a doctor, though, so I don't really understand the specifics. A transfusion is when someone suffering blood loss or blood shortage from a particular disease receives blood from another person.
血。危険性はないのか？
Well, yeah, that's why we make sure it's universal or compatible. Of course, you have to ensure the blood type, that is, the specific kind of blood, is compatible. My blood type is special, so I can give it to anyone.
だから黄金の血か。なるほど。その技術のおかげで救われたのは理解したけど、正直他人の血が体の中を流れてるって考えただけでちょっとな。
I see. I can understand why it might be unsettling when you think about it like that. Hi, Chin. Welcome in. That's probably why Adash didn't say anything. I'm sorry. I should have been more prudent.
あ、いや、尋ねたのはこっちだ。君が謝ることはない。ちゃんと感謝はしてる。ありがとう、キリス。
By the way, what about the perpetrator's identity? Have you gathered any more information?
君は誰だと思
How would I know? I don't know anybody here. Why are you asking me?
う？単なる好奇心。他の人はどう思ってるんだろうなって。
I see. Well, I don't think it was King Jeremy.
どうして？
Hmm? Because he's your family.
興味深いな。聞いてみてよかった。君たちの国じゃ血族同士は争わないんだ。
There are regrettable incidents every now and then, but nothing is more important than family. We're all taught that from a young age. Is it different in Cain Abel?
そうだな。優先されるべきは血族より共同体だ。祭りごとのために排除されたものは神話にも国史にも多く見られる。
Oh, interesting. No orb. Do you think it was Jeremy?
いや、兄君は無実だ。
Javite said before quietly pouring a cup of tea. He handed it to me without a word, but wouldn't let go. His eyes locked with mine, and he moved his face closer. Javite,
犯人は分かってる。大大号だ。
my mind stopped in its tracks at his revelation. The two of us close enough for me to feel his breath. But why? On what basis?
言っても分からないさ。
Don't make assumptions. I won't understand anything if you don't tell me.
そりゃそうか。
He let go of the cup and sat in a nearby chair.
根拠か。根拠な。
He says it like someone else who made the accusation.
そういう人だからってのは根拠にならないか？
Yeah, I think that's how she is not a good enough reason, no. Javite, the Queen Mother is...
俺の母親だ。ちゃんとした証拠もある。実行犯は俺の紙幣が捉えた。凶器も押収してる。玉座では死者が戻らない焦りから芝居を打ったんだろう。息子の健康状態なんて二の次にしてさ。涙も言い分も何もかも全部嘘だ。うまいんだよな、あの人。自分の強みを、人心掌握の術をちゃんと分かってる。意識して観察してたつもりだが、足りてなかった。犯人のおかげで知った真実も少なくない。さすが、一庶民から大大号まで上り詰めたお方。いや、大したもんだ。
Sorry, 1 second, folks. I need to give my doggies water. Baby brought me her bowl. I'll be right back. Please look at this. Alrighty, Tadaima. I took them out too really quick. Let's see. So she was a common civilian and rose to the ranks of queen. Welcome back. Thank you. Tadaima, Soda-san. No coal. No orb. No orb, no. Thank you for the welcome back, Fuzzy. He really thinks. Just like when we encountered the Queen Mother on the street the other day. He spoke as if she was a complete stranger. Maybe I was uncomfortable with all this because I was an outsider, unfamiliar with this country's culture. He was the one who had almost died. His own mother was the culprit. And yet, he was talking as if it were some sort of gossip that didn't concern him. To be honest, it seemed like I was more shocked than he was. Although he was probably going through inner turmoil, even if it didn't show on the surface. Not in any way I could see, at least. His true feelings were inscrutable to me. Is that just what people are like here? A normal occurrence for him in everyday life. It kind of sounds like it does occur kind of frequently, according to Jeremy. You never asked for this. If what you say is true, then what are you going to do about it?
未遂であっても襲撃は重罪だ。正しく裁きを下す。
And sorry, baby's being a little naughty. Baby, come here. I know you see me calling you. Come here. She's being naughty. Yeah, you. Get over here. Good girl. Alright, come on. Pay attention. Naughty thing. I know. You know I want your attention. Come here. Get up there. Yep, up there. Even though my dogs can't hear, they definitely know I want their attention. And they'll ignore me. Yeah, that's basically what's happening. She's being really naughty right now. 1 second, I need to go grab her. Okay, I'm back. Not me. It's not me. This one. That one's the naughty one. Yes, this one. My parents sent me some treats in the mail, and I put it on the table. And baby thought the treats were for her, but they're for me.
納得いかないって顔してるな。君が同じ立場ならどうする？身内だからといって見逃すのか？
Oh, we get a choice. What would we do if our own mother tried to do us in? I'd encourage her to turn herself in. I'd let the law handle it. These options aren't great. A good pop. Knowing how Kiris thinks, though, I think she'd probably let the law handle it. She seems to be that kind of person. Like, how does this... If she turns herself in, then the law's gonna handle it anyway, presumably. I don't know. I mean, they are kind of, aren't they? They kind of dictate a little bit what happens, since the people look to the kings to figure out what to do. Yeah, I can see Kiris doing both of these, honestly. Probably this one. I would encourage her to turn herself in. I wouldn't overlook it, but I'd encourage her to turn herself in.
自首？
Under Height's law, if a criminal comes forward to the investigative body before they're apprehended, they receive a reduced penalty. Motive is also taken into account. She must have had a reason. What if you tried talking to her about it?
そりゃ理由はあるだろうよ。可逆したいだけなら俺なんかを狙ったりしない。自首ね。反省の色を見せれば刑が軽くなるなんて不公平だな。被害者からすればたまったもんじゃないだろう。だが、そうだな。君に従って話をしてみるよ。立場が立場だ。いきなり公にさらせば騒ぎになるだろうし。正しい手順で処理しないとな。ずっとこうしてたいけど、君のお仲間にバレたら殺されそうだからな。仕方ない。そろそろ返すか。
Why would he do that?
ん？俺が言うと面白いだろ？面白くないなら申し訳ない。楽しい時間をありがとう。おやすみ、キルス。
Good night. After escorting Kiris back to her room, I went to the top floor of the palace. The royal chamber, just as the name indicated. It was a room off limits to all but the royal family. Not even the royal guard or trusted advisors were permitted access. It was a sanctuary that had existed since the founding of Cain Abel. That's not what they said, Jin. once I began, there would be no time to change my mind. I filled my lungs with the cold night air. The chill was pleasant. It reminded me I was still alive.
いや、生かされたんだ。俺は。
Except, I have been kept alive for a reason. Although I was confident in my memory, there were gaps surrounding the moment of my attack. I remembered a pain in my back, the shivering cold, a feeling of suffocation, a voice calling my name, and the prayers of the shaman. Everything after that was blank, and the next thing I knew, I was lying in bed in my own room. According to the servants, the party from beyond the fog were descendants of the sacred bird, Pesishit, and they had saved my life using secret knowledge. If it hadn't been for them, the darkness would have consumed me by now. I was saved by a miracle. It was undoubtedly proof from the gods that my work here wasn't finished.
いらしたようだ。
This was something only I could do, and I would have only one chance. Failure wasn't an option.
お待ちしていました。大太号。
あら、ずいぶん他人行儀だこと。いつもみたいに母君と呼びなさいな。
She seems so young.
いえ、今この時は、あなたの息子ではなく、王として接します。見つけましたよ。あなたの探し物を。
I held a bird cage with a cloth draped over it out in front of her. She took it with some hesitation and tentatively removed the cloth. The birdcage clattered as it hit the floor. The impact caused the door to break open, freeing what was inside.
どうしました？そんなに驚くようなことではないでしょう。あなたが探していたのはこれですよね。
I picked it up and held it out in front of her. It was a man's finger, severed at the second knuckle. The nail had been removed during the interrogation process.
本当はここにお連れしたかったんですけどね。彼には王族の間に入る資格がないので、証拠としてかけらだけ持参しました。あなたが奴隷の手に施すタトゥーがありますし、信じてくれますよね。
ってこと。
なんて愛らしく、なんて憎らしい。
Her thin lips trembled, and there were tears in her large eyes. She could entice a man with a single gesture, all while keeping her own hands clean. She was a fiendish woman.
よくもまあ、そんな風に被害者面ができますね。恐ろしい方だ。奴隷に息子を襲わせたくせに。
Ah, yes, loathsome. something to be hated.
襲わせた。何を根拠に。
あなたも根拠ですか。好きですね、みんな。俺の紙幣だってバカじゃない。俺の身に何かあった時は全てを疑い捜査しろと指示してあります。戦王の死因を考えれば警戒しても不思議じゃないですよね。明日は我が身なんて言葉もありますし。俺を襲わせるだけじゃ飽き足らず、あなたはジェレメ王の紙幣に罪を着せ自害させた。自害したように見せかけて殺したのかもな。ほんと、あんたの蛮行にはヘドが出ますよ。
This story went from 0 to 60 very quickly.
何を言っているの。わらわが実の子であるあなたを襲わせるなど、殺させるなどありえないわ。
おっと、もがきますか。挽回できますかね。こっちにはその指の持ち主、町人がいるのに。
Is that guy still alive? I assumed he is no longer of this earth. Wow. Nervous. Yeah, I kind of assumed that guy was not around anymore, but maybe he's done. The game has certainly taken a dark turn tonight. Yeah, this series is well known for the deep story and lore. So it's not just romance, a lot of it is story. And this is quite the dark story.
ですね。俺も最低最悪な気分ですよ。
What if it isn't her? What if it's him being suspicious? There were moments last week when you already felt a bit iffy about Javite's sunny demeanor? A deep romance story? Xenogears? I haven't played that, so I wouldn't know yet.
ねえ、どうしてこんなバカなことを。俺が死んだ後、何を得るつもりでした？民にチヤホヤされたぐらいじゃ満たされませんか？答えろ、メイエフ。
わらわを呼び捨てるなど、この恩知らず。
Uh-oh.
ということは、やっぱりあんただったのか。戦王もあんな風に不意打ちで命を落としたんだっけ。成功体験に溺れたな。
うるさいうるさいうるさいうるさい。あなたを殺すつもりはなかったわ。現に生きてるじゃない。それに
Uh-oh.
全部あなたが悪いのよ。出来損ないのあなたが、愚かなあなたが、わらわの苦労も知らないで。正当な後継者はジェバイトだけだと何度も訴えたのに、戦王は認めてくださらなかった。
Did you take out your husband?
だから殺させたのに、死んだら死んだで二王星ですって。どうして頭家に王になる資格などないのに。
No, no, no. That is not how you go about that.
王にふさわしいのはあなただけ。ジェバイト、いい子だから従いなさい。わらわの言う通りにすれば、この国はあなただけのものになるわ。
俺だけのもの。国を物扱いするなどひどいですね。地位を貪欲に求めるくせに、国政にさして興味ないやつはその程度。
なんだって。
だって権力を求めてるのは母君でしょうよ。ね、ジェレメオ。
Uh-oh.
話はすべて聞いた。戦王の件を含め、法にのっとり採決を。
Ooh, it sounded like someone pulled out a sword. Uh-oh. Ooh!
ジェバイト。
What happened?
どうして。
あなたのためです。さようなら、母君。
Jevite? Oh my goodness.
どうしてこのような真似を。
驚いた。兄君も動揺したりするんですね。いつも冷静沈着なんで、そういう感情がないんだと思ってました。
答えろ、ジェバイト。
普通に罪を裁いただけですよ。刑法を調べなくてもわかる。死罪でしょ、こんなの。
I don't know. I think maybe others might have wanted to be involved.
だが、お前の母親だ。重罪とはいえ、生かす方法はいくらでもあった。
お優しいですね、我が兄君は。あなたを意味嫌ってたこいつにも情けをかけてくれるとは。
Oh, fascinating. Yeah, Jevite's been so bubbly since we first met him, but here he is being like just cold and calculating. Whereas the opposite with Jeremy's been very aloof, but here he's showing a lot of concern and hesitation. AE, welcome in.
理解はしてもらえないでしょうけど、これは俺なりの優しさなんです。
I wonder what other solution there could have been. Jevite's been kind of hinting that, yeah, the penalty is pretty absolute. Yeah, I've been doing good. Hope you've been too. Good to see you. Right now we're playing this really story-rich game. And it's really dark right now. It was all kind of bubbly earlier, now it's really dark. These two are the brother kings of a desert kingdom.
母君が父王を殺していた場合、どのような処遇を受けるか気になりまして、同様の出来事がなかったか調べたことがあるんです。
They are both very handsome, and there's, I think, like 6 or 8 others. I forget how many. Like 6 or 8 other people who are also very handsome.
結果、一件だけ。当て人が第二王女を支援で毒殺した事件を見つけました。
No shipping. That's part of the game. We already have our relationship increasing with Jevite right here. I don't think Jeremy is an option in this route.
当て人は馬車につないだ牢に入れられて町中を引き回された後幽閉されました。気ぐらいの高いあの人にそんな仕打ち耐えられるはずがない。
Hmm. You love men with nice hair? Me too. Oh my goodness. They were showing some action poses, like where you can see more of the hair from behind. It's so pretty.
だからこの手で殺しました。話し合えって助言を受けてたんですがね。
Yeah, Javite, we suggested you talk to her. We didn't say act after talking to her. This isn't a ship zone, it's an airport. Airship.
罪人の息子は罪人だったってことで、俺のことは好きにしてください。
Oh wow, he really put this all on his brother. Touché.
戦王についてお前まで失うのか、俺は。
I wonder if Javite's hoping to be banished. He really doesn't want to do anything with responsibility, it seems.
いいえ、歩む道へ戻るだけです。玉座はあなたにこそふさわしいですから。殺してもよし、自害せよとおっしゃるなら喜んで命を絶ちます。その方が後処理が楽そうですね。母子間のいざこざの末みたいな。
命を軽く扱うな。
すみません。
ジェバイト、カイナベルからそなたを追放する。罪を償え。
Wow, that's exactly what he wants. He doesn't want to be here.
国の外へ出るだけで贖罪になるんですか。甘い人だ。
甘さなどではない。この国と民の安寧を乱す存在としてそなたは永久に排除される。生まれ育ったこの地へ戻ることを禁じる。自身の罪と向き合い、見合った裁きを死ぬまで受け続けよ。国外で得た知識を絶えず我が国に知らせ、カイナベルの発展に尽力せよ。その身朽ちるまでな。
Hmm. Are we going back to the heights together?
大使になれって、やっぱり甘いと思いますがね。ですが、王がそう言うなら従いましょう。実質二王星の廃止になりそうですし。玉座は兄君こそふさわしい。俺にとっちゃいい結末です。
グテーメ。
という感じで退位することになったんだよね。
いや待って、理解が追いつかない。理由があったとはいえ母親を殺したんだろ。今朝食べたのは何みたいなヨタ話的ノリで話すなよ。狂ってる。
I mean, yeah, it's true. It's a little psychotic.
現にほら、あんた以外気まずそうにしてる。空気がツーンってよどんでる。反省して。
面目ない。でも終わっちまったことは覆らないし、後悔もしてない。軽く受け止めてもらった方がこっちとしては助かるんだ。
You just sent your mother the way of the dodos. That's pretty serious.
まあキルスには申し訳ないことしたけどさ。
But don't say it like that. They're gonna get the wrong idea.
申し訳ないこと？
ああ、話し合えって勧められたんだ。一応言葉に従って話はしたんだが、多分そういう意味では言ってなかったと思う。言い分を聞いて他の道を、王太后を殺さないで済む方法を選ばせたかったんじゃないかな。
Mm-hmm. Knowing Kiris, she would say, "Oh, that's just your culture here. I guess we just go with that." But then again, she did say you should convince her to come forward, which kinda he did. I don't think she expected him to take matters into his own hands. What is this? I think Kiris actually would be really disappointed though, because she doesn't really believe in that kind of punishment, I don't think. Yes, it may have been unavoidable, but still, what a shame. She was your blood relative after all.
そうか。家族ってのは遺伝子が似てるだけの赤の他人だろ。暴走を止めるため始末したんだ。立派だと思う。
Well, Dodge, do you want to marry him and elope? Guess he's looking for someone to do that.
おっと、君に褒められるとは。
個人的に思うところがあるんでね。それはそうとあんた、もう二度と襲われんなよ。あの傷は下手すりゃ死んでた。
I helped too. I sat there.
だいたい高貴なお方のくせに装備が薄すぎんだよ。もっとちゃんとしろ。
はいはい、気をつけますとも。
で、あんたこれからどうすんの？王の座を退いて悠々自適な引退生活？
それなんだが、兄君ジェレメ王の命で国外追放が決まった。それと国外大使として働くことも命じられた。生涯かけてカイナベルに尽くせだとさ。
Ambassador.
そう、優しすぎるだろう、あのお方は。俺だったらと愚痴っちゃ不敬だな。当分は君たちの国に滞在し、新たな知識を吸収するつもりだ。霧の向こうには得るべき多くのものが待っているだろうし。エルト・クリードってやつに相談したら帰りの便に乗せてくれるってさ。彼は親切だね。好感が持てるよ。
待って、ストップ。帰りの便って何？僕何も聞いてないんだけど。
あれ、俺がウルリクに話をつけておくんでと言ってたんだが。
あのバカおしゃべりゴミナルシストメガネ、また安請け合いする。乗り物には重量制限ってのがあるんだけど。エルトだけ歩いて帰らせようかな。万年運動不足だからいい運動になるだろう。
Poor Elscreed.
かわいそうなのは面倒を押し付けられてる僕だから。もうどいつもこいつもエルトに甘すぎ。
I don't know, maybe that was one route. Yeah, I guess that was one route. I don't know if that was the king's route, because it sounds like exactly what he wanted. It's really catchy music. Gigi, thank you. Thank you, Chi and Rungs. Oh, the camel. I love you. Thank you for the GG turquoise. I kind of wonder if that was a bad route. Like, maybe I was supposed to say, let the law handle it? Maybe. It's interesting because I wonder what would happen in the other route. In the other route, they just come here. The only thing I think about is that this was probably an early end because I encouraged him to talk to his mother. And if I didn't do that, we'd probably still be going through the mystery or something. One week later. Secret orb route where Al becomes the ruler of the world and celebrates with a pizza party. No. More? Maybe. Maybe this is like the epilogue or something. We made it back from Cain Abel without incident and resumed our daily lives. Finn was still protecting the peace in the Heights as a police officer. It was also nice to see him taking a greater interest in the depths than before. I was used to traveling there on my own, but now I thought I might invite him along sometime. Once he was back in the Liberalitas district, Ulrich set about making improvements to the buggy. I wish we had more time with Ulrich. This guy's so cool. We barely had any FaceTime with him. Apparently, he was redesigning it to function better in the desert. He offered to let me come along on his next test run, and I was looking forward to it. Meanwhile, Adaj was planning to retire from the hospital at the temple and move back to the depths. It sounded like he was going to reopen the clinic he ran out of his house just outside the Sanctuary District. I was a little sad I wouldn't get to see him as often. Javite was temporarily staying at the temple as an ambassador. The look on his face whenever he experienced some novel aspect of our culture gave me a sense of just how diverse the world truly was. My, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How was the stream, everyone? What are y'all up to? Are we doing some more World of Warcraft? Welcome, raiders. Welcome into my... Elden Ring. Elden Ring. How did the Elden Ring go? Did you take out the suspicious blobs? For those who don't know Mai, please check him out. He's a fellow One Posse member and likes to play usually a lot of different games, ranging from World of Warcraft to Elden Ring, as well as horror genre games like Resident Evil. And today, he was playing through Elden Ring, destroying some bugs in WoW, and then Elden Ring. You're in the horrible Poison Lake area. Uh-oh. That does not sound pleasant. But yes, please check out Amai. Give him a lot of love. He has very, very chill vibes over there. And sometimes you might be treated to seeing some very cute pets on his pet cam. Usually a lot of Grey Kitten, to be honest. Almost always Grey Kitten. She's such a cutie. For anyone new, welcome in again. My name is Owlin. I'm a blue healer, and I like to voice act. Today we are playing Steam Prison Beyond the Steam. A special thank you to Manga Gamer for providing us a copy. Every Souls game needs at least one entire zone covered in poison water. Ugh. Ugh. We're right now, I think, in maybe the epilogue of this story. I think we finished one route. I'm not sure. But we're finding out what happened to all the people after we came home. The look on his face whenever he experienced some novel aspect of our culture gave me a sense of just how diverse the world truly was. But all that mattered was that he was enjoying his time here. And as for myself, did we end up alone? Because I didn't really romance anybody. Or, yeah, I think we ended up alone. They talked about all the characters, I think we ended up alone. Oops! And as for myself,
あなたがいない間もあちこち行ってお婿さん候補を探し回ったの。
I was just about to say.
ただ待つだけじゃ時間がもったいないものね。
I was just about to say our mom probably found us a suitor. We're alone. Forever maidenless? No, this is our mama. She said she was gonna hook us up with some potential suitors, but we don't like any of the suitors.
でね、そこで知り合った人とお話しした時にいい相手を見つけちゃったのよ。
Thank you, Chi. I stared at my mom from across the table as I finished off my breakfast with some sliced fruit. She's still going on about suitors. Mom hasn't changed a bit. The image of the Queen Mother suddenly flashed through my mind. I was in no position to judge the laws of their country, and I didn't blame Javite at all. It's all an illusion. But still, imagine one of my family had committed such a serious crime, and I had to punish them with my own two hands. Yampasu, Richie. Would I be able to?
どうしたの、キルス？悲しそうね。この話は今度にする？
I suppose forgetting about it altogether isn't an option. Smiling at my mother's predictability, I shook my head. I'm being ridiculous. My mother would never do anything like that. And in the 1 in a million chance that she'd even consider it, I would do everything in my power to stop her. It's as simple as that. Actually, we should pick this up another time. I have to get going now. See you when I get back?
今日もお仕事頑張ってね。今夜いらっしゃるそうだし、名前ぐらい伝えておいた方が良かったかしら。
Who is this? Oh? You need to take off early today, Finn?
はい、珍しく家族と外食することになって。あなたは？
Well, how should I put it? My mother is as enthusiastic as ever.
いや、上階の守護者さんたち、こんなところで会うとは奇遇だね。
Javite, good morning.
これから仕事かな。頑張って。ああ、そうそう、キルス。今夜、楽しみにしてるよ。
What?
はあ？
Huh? What?
先日、君の母君と知り合ってね。いろいろ話しているうちに意気投合したんだ。例のお見合いとやらの誘いを受けてさ、可愛い君相手なら喜んでって OK したんだ。
Oh my goodness.
お見合い？お前がキルスと？
Finn is not having it.
ああ、今日のところはご家族への挨拶を兼ねた食事会だけどね。二人きりで過ごすのはまた後日ということで。こっちでの食事作法は勉強中なんだ。粗相があったら指摘してくれ。
So you're the one.
迷惑ですよね。
Oh no. Actually, it's a relief.
助かるんですか？
Because this will be much easier than meeting with a complete stranger. I won't have to worry about setting expectations, and it'll be a simple matter to turn him down. Wow.
断る前提なんだ。俺は結構本気なのにな。
Oh.
こっちのことたくさん知り合ったけど、君以上に魅力的な子はまだ見つかってない。
いや、いる。見つけられてないだけだ。努力が足りない。出直せ。
Finn, calm down, Finn.
何？キルスに魅力がないって？本人を前にして失礼だな。
To be fair, Javite does have does have a point. Olina, Nyampasu. No, Finn is right. I don't have the slightest bit of feminine charm.
いや、そういうわけじゃ。キルスは女性としても素敵で素晴らしく、こんな軽薄な男にはもったいない。
見た目のせいか、それよく言われるんだよな。一途なのに夢中になればきっと君以外見えなくなる。ごめんごめん、いじめすぎた。フィンの反応が面白くてさ。そんなに気に食わないなら君も食事会に来ればいい。彼女の母君なら快諾するだろう。
そんな場違いな。
Yeah, it would be.
じゃあ俺が一歩リードってことで。
気が変わった。俺も同席する。
Wait, you're supposed to go hang out with your parents. What about dinner with your family?
別の日に変えてもらいます。記念日とかではありませんし、負けてられないので。
I don't really understand. But hang in there, I guess.
はい。
二人とも可愛いな。
スチームプリズン、ビヨンドザスチーム。
I guess that was that ending. I wonder what that was really quick. What was that?
寄り道仕方ないな。
Yeah, what ending did we get?
過去から学ぶことは大切です。思い出話はいかがですか？
maybe we didn't get anything. This one? And every day? I guess we got the others, because we didn't romance anybody. Was it this? Yeah, I guess it was this. Yeah, okay. Back? I guess we got an others ending. I think we were initially on the route for an Adage ending, and then later it kind of seemed like we were kind of going like Jevite ending a little bit. Oh, they do tell you. They tell you which side you can romance these characters, so you gotta play a Jevite side to romance Ulrich, Adage, Finn, and obviously Jevite. Huh. I see. Well, we got one of these others endings. Curious how you get the others here. This is probably for Jeremy's route and then maybe another one? Like a secret ending? Or just a nobody ending? I don't know. Interesting.
思い出話はいかがですか?
Good evening, Zero-One-san. Konbanwa. We only got 7% of the story. It's true. They have like so many different people to romance in there. And 3 other endings, I guess, if you don't romance some people successfully. Man, that was fun. I kind of want to see the other routes too, but I do have a number of other Ikemen games to play. So maybe I might pop up another Ikemen's game and we can try that out too. But yeah, I think Sora-san should be on, so let's go over to Sora-san's and show a lot of love. A special thank you again to Manga Gamer for providing us a copy of today's game. This is actually a really fun little romp, and I'm curious about what happens when you play the other routes too, because there's clearly, like, a lot of characters to romance. GG Clear, thank you! Let me get us over to Sora-san. Doo-doo-doo. We are coming back again tomorrow with another brand new game. I think you all will be very interested in this game too. It is supposed to be a very humorous game about being a bouncer for a club in Germany. Alrighty, let's get to Sora-san. Exactly, we're gonna be a bouncer. Alright, let's go to Sora-san. She's playing some Changing Tides right now. If you don't know Sora-san, I hope you come along with me. She's a very good friend of mine, and she likes to play a lot of different games. A lot of puzzle games, sometimes retro games too. And she has a lot of fun interactive chat commands you can use if you look in her About section. One of my current favorites is Samoyed, like the dog. She can speak with you in English, Japanese, and some French. And she's very chatty, super lovely to chat with. Also another special thank you to Amai for the raid and Ude-san. Samoyed ding yampasu. Yes, let's go have fun over at Sora-san's. Thanks for hanging out, Apple. Good night, Apple. Good night, Chi. Bouncing in. Good night, Morgansta. Good night, Turquoise. Good night, Ronks. Good night, Jay. Good night, Amai. Thanks again for the raid. Oyasumi 01-san. Good night, Fuzzy. Good night, Olina. Good night, Richie. Good night, Amai. Good night, Fuzzy. Take care, everyone. Iterashai. Good night, Tonkotsu.